Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Commodores will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he got loose. That midfielder's got room. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaps it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass, it's Bickley. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the pressure. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Big guy tries to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Off play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Swings it out to the flat.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The short hands, it's Massey. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Madden. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Under fire. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Gives it on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Reads it, fires complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gator, oh, the fake, they snapped it to the up man, he's on the move. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw, it's Bickley. Flips it out on the screen. He's past the 30. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. Trying to bowl his way in. Into the house. Touchdown, Gator! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Madden. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders. Touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Holds and fires complete to the right, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
They'll run it to the right. Headed to the end zone. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. This one's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Commodores are in the hurry-up.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to break the field position with the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Bickley. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
it's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Vanderbilt, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little screen to the running back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Defense in press coverage. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Commodores with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to throw. It's Madden. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Commodores lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll sneak in and try to surge forward. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Great job by the back on the option.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35 to 3.
35. Vanderbilt, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Madden. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Gators will come to the line to convert on 4th down. The option look. Now the pitch. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Gator! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
They call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback. But, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all the way for the huge touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Give to the running back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Commodores are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it at the 25. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Breaks the tackle. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job in the base defense making a play.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. On the ground. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
But honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Bickley. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
He lofts one down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the pitch. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination.